The most ambitious goal in the current tech race is the creation of an artificial superintelligence, a system that exceeds human capability across every cognitive field. But developers are hitting a physical limit. The bottleneck isn't a lack of data or clever algorithms, but the sheer volume of electricity required to power a brain of that scale. Reaching this intelligence level requires 1 terawatt, 1,000 gigawatts of continuous power. That's like running a billion microwave ovens simultaneously. This tiny sliver at the bottom represents Earth's planned capacity. By 2030, every new data center combined will provide only 20 gigawatts. At 2% of the required target, Earth's entire planned infrastructure is incapable of supporting a superintelligent AI. The project is effectively capped by the limits of our planet's grid. Building our way out of this hole is physically difficult. We're facing a severe shortage of available land for new power plants, while existing transmission lines are already maxed out. Then there are the social roadblocks. Residents frequently protest the construction of the massive high-voltage lines and nuclear facilities required for this scale, a phenomenon known as NIMBY, or not in my backyard. Solar power on the surface is also inefficient. Earth only receives a microscopic fraction of the sun's total energy, and that collection is constantly interrupted by weather patterns and the arrival of nightfall. Elon Musk's recent analysis suggests that traditional semiconductor manufacturers cannot solve this energy crisis through better chips alone. The problem isn't the design of the processors, it's the physical environment where they operate. If superintelligence is the goal, the computing infrastructure must physically leave the surface of the Earth to find the power it needs. To bridge this gap, Musk has unveiled Project Terra. This is a $20 to $25 billion plan to build the largest single semiconductor factory in history. The project is rooted in Austin, Texas, using the state's industrial footprint to ground the massive financial investment. But the output of this factory isn't destined for local server rooms. The vast majority of the chips manufactured in Austin are not intended for use on Earth. Only 20% of these chips will stay on the ground for cars and robotics. An 80% majority will be launched directly into space. Project Terra is the starting point for an orbital supply chain designed to move the most power-hungry calculations off-planet. This plan relies on a triad of companies. Tesla manufactures the hardware, xAI designs the architecture, and SpaceX handles the interplanetary logistics. SpaceX's Starship will act as a cargo truck, pushing 100 to 200 tons of chips and solar panels into orbit over hundreds of flights. In orbit, the hardware has access to 24/7 unshielded solar radiation. This provides an infinite, uninterrupted power source that terrestrial solar farms can't match. Orbit also offers secondary advantages. The vacuum of space provides limitless cooling for the servers and removes the need for the massive, expensive battery storage packs used on Earth. As launch costs continue to decline, the combination of free cooling and constant solar energy makes space a more viable long-term environment for supercomputing than our resource-constrained surface. This strategy aligns with the Kardashev scale, a framework used to measure a civilization's advancement by the amount of energy it can harness. Humanity currently sits at type 0.7, restricted by the land-based energy and fossil fuels available only on Earth's surface. Musk's multi-generational blueprint starts with the Texas factory and the deployment of orbital data centers to break this energy ceiling. The long-term vision involves automated lunar bases equipped with electromagnetic railguns designed to shoot computing hardware even deeper into the solar system. These industrial moves are a direct attempt to move humanity toward becoming a Type 1 civilization, capable of utilizing the total energy output of its host star. While lunar railguns may be decades away, the billions of dollars being spent to build them are altering the global market today. Winning the race for AI dominance now requires massive scaling of heavy industrial manufacturing. The immediate bottlenecks are terrestrial. Mining, factory construction, and basic power generation must reach new heights before any hardware reaches orbit. The primary beneficiaries of this ambition are the companies building power grid infrastructure and semiconductor manufacturing equipment. The road to an orbital computing future is paved with earthly commodities. In the 21st century, basic electricity and raw silicon have become the most critical assets on the market.